we're going to go to our desktop and open up Inkscape. Good. The first thing we are going to do is grab the text tool and draw a nice big box, fills up about half the page, and type in your name. I'm going to type Mr. Okay. At this point, I'm going to change my units to inches. You may need to scroll up or down on this. And we will change this to, in inches, we will do 1.25, 1.25 inch, 1.25. And I'm going to make this bold. This is going to make it easier to weed and transfer. And we'll change up our font. You can pick whatever one you like. You do want to think about transferring and weeding. Some difficult fonts would be like cursive, anything real skinny. I like Century Gothic. That's what I'm going to go with. Bold, and looks like I need to change. There we go. So I got my font type. I got it in bold, 1.25 inches. All right. So now that I have my name here, we're going to do one thing. Just going to zoom in. I hold down Control and I scroll with the mouse to zoom in. And what I'll do next is draw a box on the side. And if I can't see it, it means I need to put in the fill and stroke of this box. So if I go to Object, Fill and Stroke, it'll open up this menu over here. All right. So right now I have fill. Looks like there's no fill. If there was fill, it'd look like this. Looks good. So now I am going to go up to change this box. It needs to be 1 inch by 1 inch. So if I don't see inches here, I need to scroll up on the little menu. We'll go inches. And we have a height and width. We're going to go 1 and 1. I want to set this box not far away from the letter, but pretty close. This is going to save our material if we don't waste vinyl. I'm going to copy and paste that box and place it on the other side. And then I'm going to highlight everything. Go up to Object, Align and Distribute. And then I'm going to come over here until I hover over Center on Horizontal Axis. All right, looks good. The final thing I will do, or actually this is really important for the text. I will select the text. Right now it's not a path, so it can't be cut out with the vinyl cutter. So we need to go path. It's just an object. We need to make an object to a path. You won't see anything happen here, but if we don't do that, it will not show up on the vinyl cutter. All right, just to double check and see what my cut lines are going to look like, I'm going to select my squares, go to Fill and Stroke, and I want to go No Fill, and let's give it a stroke. We'll make it a red stroke. Go RGB red. So we'll see this is the red cut line. And let's do the same with the name. No fill. Make it a stroke. All red. Looks good. All right, don't worry that the cut line looks a little different. That is the stroke style. It's the width of the line. If I bump this up, it'll make it a little bit larger and easier to see. So that is where the vinyl cutter will cut, right along those red lines. We are ready to save this, and we're going to save this in two ways. First is a SVG, Inkscape SVG, and that's indicated down here. But we need to know where this is going, so we're going to go to desktop. Everybody needs to create a new folder on their desktop, and you're going to call it your name. So I'm going to call it Mr. Hill. And then the class, CAD 2024. So this is my class folder. Inside of my class folder, I am going to make a vinyl folder. All of my vinyl projects will go in here. And we need to know what to name this. So I call it my name, so Hill, so your first or last name, and then the name of the assignment, two-tone name, or two-color name. And that is Inkscape SVG. I hit save. Now, if Inkscape freezes up or quits on me, I can open that file up and then continue to edit this file. All right, I'd be able to come in and make my letters smaller, larger, whatever it may be. So that's the first way I save the file. Second is I'm going to go File, Export, or actually, sorry, not Export. We're going to do File, Save As. Save As. It's already under our vinyl folder, under the desktop, Mr. Hill CAD vinyl. And I'll call it the same thing, Hill, two-color name, but this time it is a PDF, and this is what the vinyl cutter is going to eat for breakfast, is PDFs. So this is the file I will save and take up to the front computer to run the vinyl cutter. We're going to use the object size. Use export object size. And okay. Let's go find that folder. Here's my desktop, Mr. Hill CAD 2024, vinyl, and I have my two files. All right. From here, you will take this file and put it onto a flash drive. If you plug a flash drive in, you should be able to drag it right down into the drive on the left side, and that'll be where your file goes.